Take 401. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I want to say it too.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hey.
Hey guys.
It's Brynn.
And Kelsey.
And welcome back to Out of Line.
Welcome back.
I have bangs now. Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome to our show.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Say it with me.
Out of line.
I guess I kind of do too. She's our hairstylist of the house, so she just like cuts my hair and like just like chopped up
This
some
is
layers.
true. I always just cut my own hair. I don't need someone else to do it. I can figure it out.
I know.
My hair was burnt.
I've never had my hair like professionally done ever in my life because my mom will do it or my second mom will do it.
Yeah.
One or the other.
I do it too.
Exactly.
So, welcome back to another episode. So glad you're here with us.
Welcome back. Thanks for coming back again.
Oh, and she's singing. She said, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We also have new mics.
Oh, we do.
Round of applause.
We do.
Get it?
Oh, around. Got it.
Yeah. So the sound should be even better now. Amazing.
Do you
We
know
really need
why
that.
people say be there or be squared?
Like be around.
Because
Be
if you're
there.
not there,
You're-
you're not around.
I get it. Yeah.
Anyways, hi guys. Welcome back. We're getting kind of deep today. Little bit
this
deep.
week's episode, we really just wanted to talk about how we just like try to genuinely stay happy. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's difficult. It's definitely not easy.
you know, it's so hard to easily just be like, I literally hate my life this
Yeah.
week. But we do like some things that help.
I think so.
So we're gonna like share them.
We
with you,
just had
you
this
know?
conversation not that long ago. I was like sitting at our kitchen counter and I was like, I always say I love my life, but I want to mean it. Like that's so true. Because like you can sit here and say it all day long, but like you have to actually take steps to like make yourself
That's true.
happier.
Yeah, agreed. And we also wanted to talk about like you have to be genuinely happy and love yourself before you love anyone else.
Absolutely. If you don't know that already,
Yeah, I didn't know that for a long time.
yeah, you really didn't.
I didn't know that till
I
like
preach
2 months
that.
ago.
I absolutely preach that because I nobody knows what it feels like to be like genuinely happy and content with yourself, but like I don't want to be in a like committed relationship until I feel whatever that is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's so important to take time for yourself and I don't know. Being single is great. I love it. And you
Single,
just, like,
we
get to do
low
whatever
key
you want.
are like in our single era currently.
Been in that single girl era.
Been for a year.
Check my and watch. No, but a lot of people struggle with being alone and by themselves, especially fresh out of a relationship. And it's so important that you take that time and like love yourself and take yourself out on dates. We talked about that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we love doing
yeah,
that.
dating yourself is actually so fun.
It's so fun.
And if you have like girlfriends to do it with, it's even more fun.
Absolutely.
But I always say like, I'm a relationship girl because I just am. I think. I don't know actually.
What does that mean to you, being a relationship girl?
Like I would just rather be in a relationship.
do you feel
like,
as though when you're
always-
in a relationship, you are a better version of yourself? Because I would disagree, personally. But you know yourself better than I do.
don't know. I just like, I always thought like after I broke up with my ex, I was like, I'm going to hate being alone. Like this is going to suck. And then I've actually like done a lot of cool and like had fun.
And she's been thriving.
It's like actually been fun, but there is things to do that really helped me get out of that like rut.
Mhm.
And we both work jobs. I'm sure a lot of you work jobs, or I'm sure a lot of you go to school, and I'm sure everybody does things that they don't really love to do.
Mhm.
But there's things that you can do in your everyday life that just makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, 100% agreed.
And I think one thing that I will stand by is waking up early.
Absolutely. I mean, I haven't had a choice to wake up early or not. Like, I cannot remember the last time I got to like sleep in, like, you know, like obviously like weekends sometimes and whatever. But
Yeah.
I went straight from school to like working a like day job, and like all I've ever done is wake up early. And so I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with it because it naturally makes me wake up early on the weekends, and I love having my days. But you know, when you wake up early and go straight to work, sometimes it's pain.
Yeah. No, I'm sure I can't relate
Yeah.
because I don't work a morning
Yeah.
job. But even on our spring break, like when you were off of your morning
It
job,
was so nice.
like we literally woke up every day at like 5:30
5:30 and went hiking.
and then you have a whole day ahead of
Yeah.
you. And especially if you have work or school, like to have a whole day or have a couple hours to yourself before you have to go do something that you don't necessarily like want to do, it just like your mood is boosted.
Yeah.
At
I
least
feel
for
like
me.
sleeping through your life is obviously never going to make things better. Like a lot of people just sleep through the day because they have nothing to do. And it's like, give
Yeah.
yourself to do. Like
Like if you wake up, you will find things you need to do.
Absolutely.
I literally promise you.
yeah.
Every day.
I mean, whether that be just going on a walk or, you know, like taking yourself out to lunch or
reading
like,
a book, like
we
literally
love- yeah.
anything.
we love waking up early. And I know this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but like cleaning, so fun.
Yeah, like
And
we
we'll,
go
like,
on
get up
hikes.
and
We've
we'll
gone on a
hike and
couple
clean and
hikes.
yeah.
Yeah, just like getting up and starting your day off on like the
That's
right
such a good
foot
one.
just like makes you feel better.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, just try it because trust me, if you would have talked to junior year high school me, I would not have
We would have
believed you.
disagreed so hard.
My daily routine in high school, because I hated my life, which made it worse because I did this. I would wake up, go to school, probably leave early because I didn't want to be there. Bad. Don't do that. Then
I did that too. Well, I didn't leave early. I would sit in my car for my first and second period
Yeah.
all the time.
yeah, I'd get in trouble a lot too. And then go home, go right to bed. Like literally wouldn't even say hi to anyone, wouldn't eat, would go straight to bed. Would sleep till 10 p.m. Full nap. That's like a nap and a half.
Yeah, that's a full night's of sleep right there.
And then I'd wake up at 10. I'd go downstairs and I'd raid the pantry. And then I'd go back to sleep at like midnight. And I did that
Kinda
every day.
So nice.
And
though.
so, no.
That sounds
No.
so fun though.
Maybe like once in like 5 years I'd do that.
Yeah.
But like I did that every day. And I was so sad and depressed.
Yeah.
And like now I understand.
Yeah.
But like back then I was like, my life just sucks. That's why I'm depressed. Okay, babe, you made your
Okay,
life
well,
suck.
like, yeah.
You made
No,
it
that's
suck.
fair enough. I remember in high school, I really overwhelmed myself because I think I've always been a busybody. And when I'm like extra sad and extra like not loving my life, I just fill my life with too much stuff
Yeah.
so that I'm distracted. And that's like equally as unhealthy. Like I would wake up extra early, go to EVIT before school, then come to school, and then come home and go straight to work at Goodwill is where I attended work.
Their ex-boyfriend.
We don't have to bring that up.
It's just funny. I have to bring it up. I have to.
My
Anyways.
ex-boyfriend at the time worked there, so that made it a little bit more fun because we were like friends at that point. But anyways,
Gag.
worked at Goodwill. And I was so young at the time because this was like my sophomore, junior year. Well, sophomore year I worked somewhere else, but I just like always worked all the time and I had no time to chill. And it was such like a pain because I felt as though I didn't have enough time to like spend time with me and do stuff
Yeah.
with me. And like
Do stuff you wanted to do.
now I like to complain about being busy all the time, but every free chance I get, like we fill it with things to do that make us happy, like no matter what we can. Like we finally have a day off tomorrow and we like bought concert tickets and we're going. 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
I'm so excited.
you
It's like my
literally-
day to do what I want.
yeah. And you only live once. And I know some people struggle financially and it doesn't even need to be buying something. Like sometimes it's nice to buy yourself stuff and
No, it
reward
is.
yourself. But if that's a struggle in your life, like do little things. Like when I was so poor in high school, literally no money to do anything. I would stay home and paint myself all the time. Like I would paint my legs and just draw a little portrait on my legs and like sit on my roof and just like watch the sunset. Like it's so stupid and that might not be for you, but choose something,
Yeah.
you know?
But it is. It's like little things
Yeah.
that can just like make your day better.
Absolutely.
Like I take myself out to lunch probably a lot, actually.
Probably a lot.
I love it. It's like
But
my
you also
favorite
have
thing
Tobi,
ever.
like
Yeah. It's so nice to just be able to like go do those things on your
Yeah.
own and find happiness by yourself.
absolutely.
Because I never thought I'd find it by myself. I always relied on a boyfriend or I don't know, when I lived with my family. But
Yeah.
now I'm on my own. So
But it's also a matter of believing that that's possible. Like, I feel like you can relate. I've never really been heartbroken. I've never really been in love. So it's like you can't really be heartbroken if you've never been in love.
yeah.
But like I've definitely been sad about boys and whatever. And I feel like I was stuck in a mindset of I'll never be better. Like I'll never be okay. Like this is the only person. Da 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 da. Da. No.
No.
Hell no. Like you have so much more life to live. And my life today is so different than high school.
Yeah.
Everything's different.
Oh yeah. If you're in
I
high
just didn't
school
know
right
that at the
now,
time.
and if you're like sad about high school drama, I literally promise you, you won't talk to
It's-
you. Maybe will talk to like one of them
I don't
ever
speak
again.
to anybody from high school, not because of any like animosity or anything. It's just
Well, yeah.
everybody. Well, yeah, but everybody's just like in different paths, and like I literally couldn't name one from high school that I'm still genuinely friends with and like
Yeah.
hang out with or talk to on a daily basis.
No, I don't talk to anyone from high school. Zero people.
Literally just this rugrat. I need to stop saying the F word so much. This rugrat all the time. But like I didn't meet you in high school, you know?
Yeah, no, we met before. But yeah, I promise you it's such a little piece of your like life and your story and it's not that deep.
Yeah.
If there's a girl being mean to you, literally
know
be
it
like,
sucks
I
now,
won't know
but-
you in 5 years. And she'll be like, what?
Oh my god.
What are you talking about? I peaked in high school, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. So yeah, no, we're not gonna get into that right now, but that's so true.
Good thing I didn't peak
Like,
in high school.
No. No.
I feel like
I feel like we hit rock bottom in high school.
yeah, that was like
We literally only had up
Negative.
to go from there.
I feel like I'll hit my peak at like 25.
I feel like my peak's gonna be like at like 40 or 50. Like that's gonna be my peak.
Did you hear my
Ew.
neck?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
That's really old.
I just have this like belief that like I'm gonna thrive as an old lady. Like I think that's gonna be my prime because I just like I watched this TikTok too that was talking about how once you get older and older, like you care less and less about what other people think. Like that's all I do is care about what other people think for some stupid reason. So I feel like I'm just gonna get old and I'm just gonna be like my grandma. Ugh, she's such a G. I love her so much and she thrives.
Yeah, I feel
Mm.
like, do I care what other people think?
No,
Really?
no. When have you ever?
Not even a little?
No. I literally, not in a bad way at all. I just think you rock to the beat of your own drum and nobody else's. If anybody ever tells Brynn what to do, she's like, stop your tracks right there. Absolutely not. We were arguing about something the other day. And she was like, that was really funny. She was like getting mad. She was like, you're really annoying me right now. And I was like, because I disagree. She's, yeah, you're not allowed to disagree. You can say your opinion. I just don't like it. You said something like that.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you can say your opinion, but I'm like,
I
it's
just don't-
wrong.
Yeah, but it's just wrong.
Your opinion's
Okay.
just wrong.
Which is like, honestly, I feel like that's shows confidence in yourself. Yeah, that's a minuscule thing, but like that's reality too.
Yeah.
Like anything you will do and go wherever the fuck you want to, you know?
I had to learn that though. I used to not
Oh, yeah.
be like that.
Oh yeah.
I used to be the biggest pushover little like puppy dog ever. And now I'm like, I feel like I'm not anymore.
yeah.
That's like good. I think.
Yeah. No, I feel
Some
that.
people might disagree, but I don't care.
I don't think you're a
well, there it
pushover.
is. I don't care.
But I don't care. Well, there it is. No.
But anyways.
I think it definitely just takes time and it sounds silly, but working on yourself is so important. Like
it is.
I feel like that's all I've ever done is just thought about things I can better with myself. And I don't know how to explain it. It's just like taking small strides to better yourself and be that person that you want to be. Like you can say it all damn day long. I want to be XYZ. I want to do XYZ. Do it. Like, actually, are you crying again?
No, I just
Oh.
yawned. I was crying earlier. I'm literally fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
My heart stopped. I said, she's crying again.
Continue the thought. Stop it.
You went to go hit me.
I'm sorry.
Boop. Yeah, I don't know. I think one of the biggest things for me we kind of have talked about this prior, but when I moved out on my own and I had to find independence, it was really hard for me. And I got really down on myself and I would cry about it constantly. Like, I'm so incapable of being on my own. But that mindset only worsened everything, I feel like.
Well, yeah.
Like, thinking that and talking that into existence is like a waste of time because it wasn't helping anything.
Yeah. I always believe like the energy you put out is the energy you're going to receive.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have this bad idea of yourself and
Yeah.
if you're going to talk about it constantly, it's going to reflect onto you and you're going to start believing it.
Yeah.
So don't even have those thoughts and don't even speak them into existence because it's just going to like come back to you.
Exactly. And like she keeps me in check all the time. I'll say things like, I can't do this. She's like, well, the more you say that,
Yeah, I'm
you're
like-
not going to.
Like, well, if you put it out there, like, yeah, stop it.
Yeah, but
It's true though.
it's true. And like, I feel like this week, well, the past few weeks, I feel like life's been finally kind of smooth and kind of good because I've been waking up early and like doing a little bit of Bible study. And when we come home, we'll like either tan or like go get Dutch or go like do things and not just like sit on the couch and watch TV all damn day long.
Yeah.
Because like that's also not good for your mental health at all. But
No.
all
Just
those
find
little
something like
things.
something that I love to do is just drive and listen to music. That is such
That's
a
always-
serotonin boost. Like
that's
straight
always-
serotonin.
yeah.
It's like those things just like make life better
Mhm.
always. And
Yeah.
you need to find that thing that you can rely on that's easy to do that will just change your mood.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Whether that be taking a nice long shower. Do that.
Do what you gotta do.
You
like,
do that. Blast your music. Like, I just, if
Yeah.
I didn't have music, I was actually thinking about this. If I didn't have music, like,
I don't know what I'd do.
yeah.
But I full-heartedly believe that being dancers, you have a whole different perspective on music. This is such an off-topic thing, but you have such a different perspective of music because when I hear music, I listen to every single word and like interpret it how I feel. But like not only that, we know every beat in the song and we know like when we listen to music with like our non-dancer friends, we're like, "Ra-ta-ta, boom,
Yeah.
like in the middle of the song and then they're like, what?
Yeah,
But
they're
like that's
what are
how
you doing?
our brains hear music. But when new songs and like sad songs get released, we just get so into it because music is truly therapy to me, truly therapeutic. I don't know
No,
how I
I
could survive
agree.
without it.
I so agree.
Yeah.
Like, if I had it taken away from me one day, like,
I always think about becoming
so-
deaf. I feel like I would be the one to go deaf one day.
No, I would. My mom wears hearing aids. My mom's like deaf without hearing aids.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Ashley.
Fun fact about
When she doesn't have her hearing aids in, I'm like, Mom, Ashley. And she just like this on her phone.
Oh,
She can't hear me out.
Ash. I got to teach her some ASL.
No, when she's sleeping, like when I was a little kid and she'd take her hearing aids out to go to sleep, like you couldn't just walk in and be like, Mom. Like
Yeah.
she wouldn't wake up. You'd have to be like,
Oh, I would hate
Mom.
waking up
And then
like that.
she'd wake up.
No, I would walk out of my bedroom and like go to my mom's room and like barely step foot in her room and she'd pop up like arising from the dead like so fast. She had sleep so lightly and I'd look at her and she'd be like, what are you doing? I'd be like, I had a nightmare. Go to bed.
Okay.
Let's get back on track because my brain is slowly
I'm sorry.
going to
We've
sleep.
literally had the longest day and I'm trying so hard to keep it together. I already cried.
She-
I already don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like I'm losing it a little.
This is us being delusional as
When I eat, like, I feel like that is another thing I will always talk about is I've noticed when I eat processed foods and sugars, my mood is bad. I feel like I don't really want to do anything. And when I eat, not even like I'm like counting my calories. It's not like that. But just eating stuff where I know what goes into it. It's like clean food. I know what it is. I cook it myself. I feel so good all the time. All the time.
That's
And
so
like
true.
the second I eat like, I don't know, even a coffee, if I add like a ton of syrup in it, it just like hurts my stomach. I don't feel good. And then when you don't feel good, obviously your mood is bad.
Yeah.
But I like drinking water and like just staying healthy like makes your brain healthy too.
I
Do
feel
you know
like
what I mean?
taking care of your body in general is so important and not talked about enough because it's just a matter of like, I don't know. My mom is also a really big health person. So is your mom. So we were always kind of raised by that. But you can see such a big change when you make those things. And I feel like treating your body like shit and putting shit food inside of it and like, I don't know, not taking care of yourself at all is like a solid form of like self-harm. Like you're only harming yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like more comfortable to be in your sad girl era. Like it's so comfortable because it's so easy and you're so used to it. And it's so easy to just like eat like shit and like sleep all the time and like never
That's
take
so
strides.
true.
It's so much more comfortable and it's so much easier because it's what's the correct word? It's familiar. It's familiar. Like you just know it so well. And like being happy and trying new things is not. It's like change. And we talk
yeah,
about how
it's
much we
hard.
hate change. And so it's definitely difficult. We're not sitting here saying it's easy and just like, oh, like everybody can do it. But like
Yeah, no,
definitely
it took a while.
try, you know?
And it takes a while to realize it yourself. Like,
Yeah.
unless you reflect on yourself and realize what you need to change, it's never going to happen.
Mhm.
And so I feel like sometimes it's uncomfortable to think about, like, I'm really bad at doing this. Like, I should be better.
Mhm.
And a lot of people
It
don't do
sucks,
that. I
but-
never did that.
I do
But
that all the time.
now I'm like, shit, like, get it together, Brynn. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like every once in a while, like obviously I, eat what I want and I'll take a nap or, it's all about balance.
It's not being
too.
perfect. It's, it's impossible to be perfect. We're not here to tell you to be perfect.
No, not at all. Like it's all about finding your balance within yourself and just finding those little things that just make your day even better.
Yeah. That was so perfectly worded. Good job. Thanks. But it's so true. Just like as scary as it is, step out of your comfort zone, try new things, and what's the worst that can happen? That's my motto. What is the worst that could possibly happen?
I mean, a lot of bad things can happen.
Okay, well, literally, I was in the zone.
We should have done a count. I think you've said like 20.
I'm sorry. Let me
it's funny.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Take a shot every time Kelsey says
That'd be a fun game. You guys should do that. Don't do that.
I'd be on the floor.
I don't know because I've never drank before. So
give me a literal break. Like actually give me a break. First time getting drunk story. Just kidding.
Why are you looking at Snapchat stories right now? We're filming a podcast. Put it away.
Look though. All these gross men. I literally hate them.
Another great example. Brynn and I, like we've talked about, had a brief little time in our lives where we were going out and doing things, trying to like fit in with the crowd and do whatever. And like all our friends, like friends, quote, they all they surround their lives with partying and drinking and clubs and bars and girls half naked. And like, it's so frustrating to watch because like, I know these people on a deeper level and like, I'm sorry, but to me, it looks like you're trying to distract yourself from reality. That's all it looks like. Yeah. To me, could be incorrect. I'm probably correct. It's just like, it's not cute to see when we watch that. It's not cute. We're not looking at you like, wow, you're so cool.
I didn't get
Nobody's
invited.
Looking at you like that. Not one person thinks you're maybe that's fun for you. I don't think it really is. I don't know if you guys can relate, but we wanted to, I don't want to say that, but like we wanted to be that for a minute in our lives. We were like, oh, that looks so fun. Let's do it. Let's try it. We hated it because at least for me, I feel like it didn't benefit me at all. It only worsened my mental health and like the way I looked at life because I was looking forward to like going out with my friends instead of looking forward to like, I don't know, plan my future. I feel like that's more important to me is my job and my career and planning my future and finding good people to surround myself with. And I don't want to surround myself with people like that decide that drinking is like their number one priority. Yeah. That's such a waste of fucking time.
And it's okay to like go out, like every once in a while. Like we'll go out every once in a while.
Like have fun.
Yeah, but
just like when that's all you do.
Yeah. It's not attractive. It's not cute. It's gross. And it is true when they say like you become the people you surround yourself with. Mm. And so I'm glad I'm not surrounded around them.
Yeah. Ew, that sound? Did anything come out? Oh.
What the is that?
Ew.
Tobi! Yo, my dog just puked so much.
Tobi even doesn't like the fucking podcast. Ew, it smells real bad.
What's wrong with you?
Well, let me just say this. Don't get your ego too high when I say this. But having a friend like you in my life, that like genuinely lifts me up and like inspires me to work harder at my job or prioritize God more in my life or just literally anything like that has definitely helped a lot too. Like I definitely had friends in high school that did not do that for me at all. Like how we talked about people being excited for your accomplishments is so important. And there's so many people that will see you thriving and see you going up and project jealousy upon that and like bring you down. And that did not help me at all. And plug your ears, la la la. I just like love having her in my life because it like helps me on a day-to-day basis. Just like be better and be a better person. And same with Naomi. Like none of us are lazy. None of us are, I don't know how to explain it. We just like motivate each other and lift each other up. And that's so important that you find people like that. And I definitely had a lot of experiences in my life where I felt like I had nobody and I was completely alone.
Mhm.
But like I promise you there's somebody out there that will care. And if you don't have anybody, shoot us a DM.
We'll be there
Text
for
our
you.
number. We are there for you. Speaking of our number.
Speaking of, that was so good and that was really nice. Guys, she's never said anything.
Maybe you
that
should
nice
say
to
something
me.
nice back. I love Kelsey too. She's so great.
No,
and
I
awesome.
love Kelsey. I do. I think the same things. Right back at you.
Our number. One day we'll memorize it, guys. We're not quite there yet.
I never will. I'm gonna be honest.
310-742-0083. If you guys want to text us about literally anything, if you have any questions under the sun, reach out, let us know.
Text us, please.
We will answer it.
Any story times, any questions, we got you.
We also, if you don't follow our Instagrams already, at Brynn Rumfallo, at Kelsey Millar, we post a lot like on our stories about like asking us questions, and you guys are welcome to join those polls. And we did one today, so we have a few questions that we want to kind of touch on.
Yeah. This is from Julia, and she says, how do you deal with FOMO?
Oh.
Also,
feel
if you
like
don't know
that's
what
a good
FOMO is, it means fear of missing out.
I feel like, I know this is not probably what she's talking about, but I feel that when it comes to like my family, since I've moved out, I look at my family and I have FOMO, like
Oh, really?
missing out on family stuff all the time. Because that was always such a big part of my life when I was younger and like didn't have friends. It was like my family was everything. And so I look back when my family's like on vacations that I can't attend because I have work or whatever the case is, and I feel so much FOMO. But the best thing that has kept me going is like I'm supposed to be here right now. You know what I mean? Like everything happens for a reason. Gag me, but like that's so true. And you have to remind yourself like, okay, well, it sucks that I'm not there, but there's probably a reason that you're not. And especially when it comes to parties, because that's probably what we're talking about.
Yeah.
There's so much bad shit that happens. Like I always tell myself, you know what? Looks fun on Snapchat, but what's really going on? Because when I post on my Snapchat story that I'm having a blast, 99% of the time I'm standing there doing nothing.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like when I see like my friends go out and I didn't get invited or I chose not to go, just occupy your time with something else.
yeah,
Something more productive than whatever they're doing.
absolutely.
And I promise you, you will feel better about your decision.
Yeah.
I always do.
Like we
Like,
said,
literally always.
going out isn't everything. And also the feeling of not being invited is a very shitty feeling.
Yeah,
It's a very
is.
shitty
It
feeling.
sucks.
But if those friends aren't inviting you out, are they really your friends? Like,
No.
are they really important to you if they're
Drop
not
them.
prioritizing you? I think no.
Drop.
Drop their ass and find people who will. Like,
No, for real. If you could tell your younger self something, what would it be? Chloe asked.
do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go.
That's so sad.
I'm sorry. I always laugh in serious situations.
I'm like thinking of a lot of sad stuff. I don't know. It's so sad to think about like picturing my younger self because I don't know. I feel like I would tell my younger self, man up, because a lot of real shit is about to happen. Because I used to cry about stupid shit all the time. And then real life happened and real things happened and real sad shit happened. And I always looked back and was like, why were you ever sad before this? Because this is like real shit, you know? I hope
Yeah.
that makes sense. I just feel like I would tell my younger self that it's really not that serious. Like,
Mhm.
take it easy on yourself and be gentle with yourself and your mental health because it's so important that you prioritize yourself because you're all you got at the end of the day. You're literally all you have.
You're being like so inspirational today. I'm just like, it's low-key been a Kelsey podcast. I'm just like sitting here like, yeah, I fully agree.
What can I say? I don't know. I'm in an inspirational mood.
I would tell my younger self that there is no need to stress over things that you can't control
Mhm.
because I used to have like full mental breakdowns, panic attacks,
At such a young
anxiety
age. Like,
attacks
that's so sad.
over just things that literally have nothing to do with me, A. B, literally can't do anything about it, or C, it already happened and you can't change it.
Mhm.
Like
That's so true.
those were the three things like I always stress
very
over.
true.
I feel like I still find myself doing that sometimes, but like what's a good example? Like if like I feel like on the show is a good example.
Mhm.
If something was said about me like behind my back that I didn't know and then like later I find out that it was said, I would literally like rage when there's no point.
Because it hurts, but also it's out of your control.
I literally can't do anything about it now. So who cares? I feel like I've done a way better job about it. But when I was younger, I was a stress case.
I feel like both of us experienced so much anxiety at such a young age, and it wasn't even due to anything. It was just, I just remember having such big panic attacks at such a young age, and I don't know. It's so weird to look back on.
I was like the biggest like stress anxiety case of a kid ever.
Worry wart all the fucking time. Like, but what even was the question? Oh, what would you tell your younger self?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I would love to give my younger self a hug one day. That just sounds so great. Just like
could you imagine? I would literally be like, what the
I could cry.
Your nose is about to get
it.
bigger. Yeah, unfortunately.
I was literally about to
Take
cry
care of
thinking
it
about
while you can. It's cute. Okay. Well,
I would tell my younger self to love and not fight with my brother anymore, because now my brother lives far away and I miss him constantly. And I was such a little shithead to him when I was younger. So I have a question for you.
okay.
Sarah from Illinois asks, what do you do when you feel your worst, and what do you do when you feel your best?
When I feel my worst, I feel like I kind of need a reset a little. So I might,
absolutely
take a shower, like get ready. Doing my makeup always makes me
so
feel
therapeutic.
better. Yeah, I always feel better after I like get ready or put on a cute outfit for no reason. I feel like when I feel my best, it's, I got started with my day. I was eating good, kind of just everything we really talked about.
Yeah.
Like my favorite days are days where I already kind of have it planned out and then I look forward to that day.
That's true.
So whether it's a day off, like for example, tomorrow we have like our day planned out. It's our one day off and I'm like so looking forward to it and I'm really excited. So I feel like days like that where they're already planned, I made something fun for myself and then I have like those great days.
Yeah.
You know
those
what I
great
mean?
days are the ones you look forward to. And then like, once again, keeping myself busy.
Yeah, keeping yourself busy for sure.
Yeah.
Gracie from Sacramento, California asks, did you ever have people make you feel like you weren't good enough / put you down?
I feel like, I feel like everybody kind of experienced that.
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely, in high school, constantly, all the time. People love to be very vocal about everything I was doing, and it was so great having people like that. But my best advice to y'all, if you experience that, ignore it. It's so hard, but ignore it, because it literally does not matter at all.
It really doesn't, swear on my life.
It's so much easier said than done, and so much easier to look back and say that. But in the moment, I was so destroyed by people telling me that stuff.
Do you have like a specific story of like a mean girl in high school that like put you down? I do, but like you go ahead.
I feel like this is really deep, and if this person sees this, they'll know who they are. So this is actually the reason I left high school. I did my last year online because of this specific person that I was kind of my friend, but not really my friend looking back.
Not a friend.
But I went through a loss toward like during quarantine and all that stuff. So going back to school is very scary after going through all of that. And this friend, for some reason, I don't even know why, told me that the reason this person died was because of me. And it was my stepdad. And so they also told me that, well, it's not your real dad and it's been long enough. You should be over it by now. Like stuff like that, which no person should ever say to another person ever.
Never.
And that, I took that and I believed it. I literally took that and was like, she's right. And obviously looking back now, it's such a joke because I'm like, and obviously this person ever since then was like, I never said that. Yes, you did. You did say that. You did say that. And I'll never forget it. But that's a great example of somebody just saying things specifically to get you down. What's the point of that? Like, what is the point of that?
I don't understand. It's just, people like that clearly have their own issues. I always come back to that and I will fully
clearly
stand by that.
Clearly projecting something you're going through.
Yeah, so clearly that girl, feel sad for them. You know what I mean? When you have people like that in your life, feel sorry for them, pray for them because clearly they have their own problems. It has nothing to do with you, most likely. It literally never does. And I definitely had, girls in high school like try getting me kicked off of teams I was on and, talking shit about you behind your back. Every girl goes through that.
Projecting so much jealousy. Like, oh, she's doing really good. Let's bring her down.
Yeah. No. Don't be
No.
that girl.
Don't be that girl.
And if you are on the opposite side and if there's that girl doing it to you,
Don't ever be that girl.
literally just be like,
Yeah.
I feel really sorry for you. That's what you should say.
I
feel
think you
really
should
bad
get a
for you.
therapist.
I think that you should go take a nap
You
and
should go get
rethink
some
what
help.
you said.
You should go sleep forever.
You should.
Not like that. Don't die. Don't wish death upon them. That's not what I meant.
Okay. Well, anyways, please text us. You know,
Please
we
do.
love
We
answering
love
your
hearing your-
questions.
Let's not speak at the same time. Sorry, go.
Bombastic side eye.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to be the first person to watch. And we've been reading all your guys' comments and like
They
watching
make
all of
my
our pods come
day.
out. And it's genuinely making us so happy. So please feel free to comment on this. Follow our Instagrams. DM us. Talk to us.
We're here for you. That was weird. I literally.
That's how you know we spend too much time together.
Yeah, I
Get
need to
away.
leave right now.
Okay.
Okay. Love
Thanks
you all
so much for
much.
watching. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
XOXO. Also comment if you like the bangs. Don't actually. Bye.
I know you do.